would he pick me? And then I realized he picked me because he believed in me. He believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And that's friendship. And that's a good reason to go to the gym, to make new friends. You know, he almost died for me. And that's what real friends do for each other. They die for each other. There's also the punch. This trainer was walking around screaming about the punching bag. Use the punching bag, use the punching bag. It releases tension. I was like, all right, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I don't know. So I went up to the punching bag and I was like, no! You know, because I'm not really much of a puncher. You know, by nature, I'm more of a slapper, you know. If anything, you know, if I get in a fight, I'm not the guy like, get over here, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm more like, I don't like that, no! And I'll just start crying. It's just train wreck, crazy, crazy. Yeah, speaking of which, so I moved into this, a small, it's, you know, Manhattan, it's a studio, but it's a room. It's a small little, there's no room. When I moved in, I realized there's no place to put the bed. There's only one designated wall, and it's right by the front door. So I'm sleeping, and the doorknob is just like this. You see, just like that. So I'll wake up at 3 in the morning, and I'll wake up at 4 in the morning, and I'll just stare at the doorknob. I'll just stare at it, you know, because I'm waiting for it to turn. Because I'm thinking, if somebody decides to break in at night, I'm not going to even have a chance to scream. It's going to be like an immediate break-in and then stabbing, and it's over. Just like, finished. No time to scream, no time to dial 911, no time to run, finished. Over. They won't even be a break-in and entering. They're going to stab me from the hallway. It's going to be like a break-in and stabbing. That's it. Like the cops will get there and they're going to be really confused. They'll be like, we see there's a break-in, but there was no entering yet. There was a stabbing. Also, I want to know why I'm being stabbed. I think we all have the right to know why we're being stabbed. It's an event. Who gets stabbed when you get stabbed? You want to know. Like, if you're walking in the street and someone says, you give me your money, and you're like, no, I'm not going to give you my money. And then they stab you, that's what happened. That's what happened. They wanted your money, and you said no, and then you got stabbed. It's a sensible stabbing. But if you're sleeping and then you're stabbed, that's unacceptable. It's an unacceptable stabbing. And then there's this one thing called a push-in robbery. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. This is when you're walking up to your home and you're unlocking your door and someone comes from behind you and pushes you into your home and robs you. This is what they've titled a push-in robbery. If someone attempts a push-in robbery on me in my apartment, we're both gonna end up in my bed. So it started off as something really scary. It's gonna turn into something really beautiful. I'll be like, I don't know, you pushed me, I pushed back. That's it. I'm out, I'm done. I'm Danny Cohen. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Miguel Dalmau is taking the stage when we return.
Something I'd never done before. I had to get my prostate checked, and that's really uncomfortable, you know, because I'm butt naked. Like, let me show exactly how the doctor did it. I'm like this, and there's a guy behind me with something about this big, and he puts it right in the center of my existence, and I jump. I said, hey, warm it up, man. It's cold down there, you know. Put it under your arm, blow on it. I don't care what you do. You know, I got Obamacare, I told him. He said, oh. So you got Obamacare? I said, you're damn right I got Obamacare. He said, in that case, stick a figure up your own ass. Apparently, he's not happy with the plan.
Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs right now.
All right. Welcome back one more time. Danny Cohen, huh? What a show. It's just going to keep rolling. We don't want to interrupt the train. So this next gentleman is very, very funny. You've seen him on True TV. Please welcome Miguel Dalmau.
Hey, guys. How are you guys? You guys are good? So, guys, a little about me. I just got out of a serious relationship this year. Some people call it divorce. Whatever that is. The most serious relationship you can get out of, you guys. It was crazy. I'll tell you guys why we failed. Here's why we failed, because we were married for 4 years. But 2 of those years, we didn't even have sex. Yeah, I didn't have sex for 2 years. I actually went up to my ex-wife. I was like, hey, do you know we haven't had sex in 2 years? Here's exactly what she said to me. She goes, okay, who keeps track of that kind of time? Oh, do you know who? Me and men who have been wrongfully incarcerated, that's who. 2 years seems very unjust. I started to go crazy without sex for 2 years. I started to become like Tom Hanks in Castaway. I started keeping track of my kitchen wall. I was like, 1, 2, 3. Fuck, that's October, okay. I'm about to go fuck that volleyball in a minute. Just be like, Wilson! 2 years, man. That's the thing about dudes, though. We don't do well without sex for a long time. Women can kind of go without sex for a long time. Like, one of my female friends hasn't had sex in 5 years. And she was openly talking about it. She's like, I haven't had sex in 5 years. And the other girls were like, what? Girl, we need to get you dick tonight. Don't worry about it. Oh, so funny. So funny. Not a dude. If a dude is openly talking about not having sex for 5 years, he's usually holding a gun and there are hostages. We snap without sex for 5 years. That's why ladies don't get it. Ladies don't get that men just need a little bit of sex to calm down. That's why I think, please, as a PSA for the rest of us, every woman in here tomorrow should go into work and fuck the creepy dude at work. Please. Please. For the rest of us, and when somebody comes up to you, be like, oh, you fucked Ted, you're a whore. You can be like, nah, shorty, I'm a hero. All right? I took one in the face, so you won't take one in the face. You're welcome. My pussy saves lives, and you drop a mic and leave. 2 years, man. 2 years. Divorce, I'm a product of divorce. My parents got divorced because my dad drank too much. But in the 20 years of my parents being divorced, don't worry, my dad sobered up. And my dad is a great dad to his new kids. And I'm so proud of him. Finally figured it out, you know? And it's weird. It's weird to see my dad being a good dad, because I do have my brother or sister on Facebook. So it's weird seeing them post pictures like, look, dad got me these new sneakers. I'm like, oh, dad got me these emotional scars. How do you post a picture of an emotional scar? Here's what I did. I posted a picture of myself holding a baseball glove. And on the floor, there was another baseball glove, and it said, wish you were here. And then I tagged them in it for solidarity, just to make sure. My mom was the best of the two parents, though, because my mom was great. Like, after my dad left, it was kind of hard, but after my dad left, for 12 years, my mother became a drug dealer in Chicago. Yeah, that's true. And it's weird when your mom's a drug dealer, because when kids try to punk me, I wouldn't know how to punk them back. Like, whenever a kid was like, I bet you my dad can beat up your dad. I was like, oh, I don't really know who my dad is, but I'm pretty sure my mom can make a whole family disappear. Don't fuck with me. It's weird, man. My mom gave me a weird perception of what a woman was, you know, growing up with a woman that strong. I remember one time, she was like, hey, pass my purse, but don't look inside. I have lady things in there. And then when I looked inside, it was a tampon and a gun. Yeah, to a point my whole life, I thought lady things was always a gun. So when I'd be on a date with a girl, and she'd be like, can you pass my purse? I need to go take care of business. I'm like, who are you gonna kill this Olive Garden? What's happening right now? I thought you were a nice person. Divorce. The only good thing came out of my divorce was I have a baby. I have a great, beautiful baby boy. And it's, thank you guys, thank you. Yeah. Although what's weird about having babies, like, look, I'm Spanish, so the only thing I can make is Spanish babies. Like, that's the only thing I can make. I told some of my friends that. My friends like, do you know if your son came out with like blue eyes and blonde hair, that means your girl cheated on you, right? I was like, please, if my son came out with blue eyes and blonde hair, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I made a white baby. Oh, now you really can't be whatever you want to be, baby. You're welcome. Because that's the thing that sucks about race, man. What sucks about race is you're born one race and you stay that race your entire life. That's why we don't understand each other, because we're one race our entire life. But how great would it be if we can change race every couple of years? White people don't like that thought, but the rest of us are like, that's a good thought. We should do that. Switch it up a little bit. Wheel of Fortune this bitch. But, you know, because like it'd be great that way we understand each other. Because you know how you go from infant to toddler to preteen? That's how race should work. And that when we hear parents talk about their kids is a different conversation. When you hear parents go like, ugh, my son's so annoying. All he does is complain all day. Other parents can be like, yeah, but every kid goes through Jewish. He's just Jewish right now. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. In a couple years, he become black. Black is funny. He's hip-hopping around the house. He's breakdancing. Fun during the day. Scary at night. So lock your doors. You'll be all right. Some people think that's offensive. That's not offensive, man. Minorities are scary at night. We are. We are. Here's how scary minorities are at night. One time I was walking on the street, right? And I see a Spanish dude walking towards me. So I got scared, okay? So I crossed the street. And he crossed the street. And then I crossed back, and then he crossed back. And then when I realized we were both just scared of each other, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, we both bitches. That's dope. That is dope. Yeah. single for a while, you know, but now in my life I have a beautiful girlfriend. I don't mean to brag, but for the first time in my life, my girlfriend is white because, you know, keep your enemies close. And yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. My girlfriend is white. And as a minority, it's a little scary. It's a little jarring dating a girl who's white because I'll tell you guys right now, as a minority, I don't feel comfortable at how comfortable she is yelling at the police. Like, I don't like that shit at all. Like, too many times when we walking down the street and she'll see a cop doing something wrong, she'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go tell him a thing or two. And I'm like, oh, you gonna do that by yourself? Because I'm gonna hide behind those bushes while you go voice your concerns. Have fun. Here's the worst thing she ever did to me. Here's the worst thing she ever did to me. One time, I'm driving, she's on the passenger side, and all of a sudden a cop just cut me off in traffic. And she went, oh, really? And she leaned over and honked the horn. Like the long one, the fuck you to a cop. And I've never been so scared in my life. And I was like, why? Why would you do that to me? And she got mad at me. She's like, why would I do that? Because I hate when cops break the law and don't use their blinkers. I'm like, oh, really? Because I hate when cops break the law and choke me. Do you understand how different our worlds are? Thank you. It's true. I know. Thank you. Look, but I hate to be the kind of comic who comes up here and be like, oh, white people be like this and black people be like that. But I saw something the other day that shocked me. Because I saw something that I know for a fact only white people can say. I know there was a white sentence, but I found one. Here's exactly what I saw. I saw a white girl getting arrested. And the entire time she was getting arrested, she just kept yelling out, do you know who my father is? Do you know who my father is? And that's a real white threat right there. Because we're all standing around going like, who is her father? Like, yo, yell that shit out. We want to Google him. Because ain't no black dude gonna yell that out. Ain't no black dude gonna get arrested and start going like, hey, do you know who my father is? Because I was like, he's asking, do you? Do you know who my father is? Oh, I'm gonna go meet him? Dope. You guys have been a lot of fun, man. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Drew Frazier is taking the stage when we return. Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs right now.
One more time, Miguel Del Mal. All right. What an amazing show here at Gotham. Did I lie? Great comics all night long, right? Great comics all night long. All right, well, this next gentleman wanted his intro read like this. You've seen him on TV, and he's here now on Gotham Comedy Live for the second time. Please welcome the super funny Drew Frazier.
Yeah. All right. How's everybody doing?
All right, you look good, everybody, man. It has been a hot summer, right? A hot summer, yeah, especially in New York City. Yeah, they said 10 people died from heat thus far. How you let heat kill you? I'm gonna die from a lot of things, but heat will not be one of them. I'll be butt naked inside a supermarket before I die from heat. I'll be laid out by some fish sticks and some iceberg lettuce. I ain't dying from heat. I'll have everybody in the supermarket complaining. Listen, there's a naked man over there by the Haagen-Dazs. You better believe it, my apartment.